Hey there, Internet. Well, we're going to start a new project, and I've decided to call it Project 2025. This is episode 1, and here I have a Enduro Pro SM645b sewing servo. I've had this thing for a little while. I think I got it for like $40 on eBay. It's advertised as a 220 volt servo, but it turns out that you can actually run it pretty okay just on 110 volts. And the biggest problem is the mechanism that you would use to control the speed is pretty much a heaping pile of garbage. So the way it works is you have this basically a little flag here and a lever on a spring, and that flag will go between a LED and a photodiode, and that'll change the voltage, and that voltage change will tell the controller how fast to go. Here is the thing that was the photodiode. So you can see on one side here we've got the LEDs. These are like red LEDs. It was wired in a really funky way that I decided not to try to reverse engineer. But over here you can see that we've got some photodiodes. As the flag slides in that slot, basically it'll block the light from getting through here, and that'll tell it how to go. But like the way that this was set up is if you just barely got it in, the motor will go to 100%. And it took quite a lot of finessing to get the motor to go low speed. So I basically fully disassembled the whole thing. And what I did is I took this cable. This is the cable that was connected to this photodiode thing. I took this cable and I took a look at the circuit. The circuit doesn't make any sense at all. But what I figured out is this left pin, and it happens to be blue, that left pin is the ground, and the one right next to it, which on mine is a white pin, that one is the sensor feedback. The other sensor doesn't appear to do anything with that. I have no idea why it was even connected. And then there appears to be like two 500 ohm resistors on the LEDs, and then two like 1.2K pull-ups on the photodiodes. But I'm not really sure how that worked. But what I did is I basically took the 5 volts from the this connector to the right. The rightmost pin here is connected to the 5 volt regulator. And so basically I have that set up to one of the poles of a potentiometer. The ground's going to the other pole of the potentiometer, and the white wire is that second the second connection over here. All right, so if I turn the power on, which is slightly dangerous because this is running at 110 volts, if I turn everything on, if you see this red illuminate, can you see that? Well, anyway, there's a red LED on the board that says everything's up and running correctly, and then if I slightly turn the potentiometer, I get a nice slow speed. Can crank it up to full speed, so I get really nice fine adjustment down to 0, and I don't have to use the wonky spring lever actuation system.